Welcome to the Test Ready TOEFL Explainer video. The purpose of this video is to concisely explain what the TOEFL test is and how it's structured. Hey everyone, I'm Lucian at Test Ready, a learning platform for TOEFL and other further education qualifications. So you need to take the TOEFL test and you're not familiar with it yet? Well then, you've come to the right place, because in this video, I'll explain exactly what the TOEFL is, what it's for, and how it's structured, all while sharing some of my top tips. So let's get started then. Let's begin with, what is TOEFL itself? TOEFL is an English language proficiency test used for applying to universities in English-speaking countries. The other major tests are IELTS and increasingly Duolingo. Every year, over 2 million people take the TOEFL test. So then, what does TOEFL actually test? TOEFL is not just a test of your understanding of English, but perhaps more importantly, your understanding of the TOEFL test structure and your capability of following it. That means learning the test format greatly increases your chances of success. The test itself is divided into 4 parts: reading, listening, speaking, and finally writing. The whole test takes about 2 hours and you won't get a break. Each section has a maximum score of 30 points for a grand total of 120. The best universities look for scores of 100 plus, whilst good universities are happy with 80 plus. Section 1 is reading. Reading is 20 questions at around 35 minutes long. It's divided into 2 passages where you answer 10 multiple choice questions each. What you're tested on here is your comprehension of the text as a whole, your understanding of specific points in the text, and knowledge of vocabulary and grammar. So you should absolutely read through each text the whole way through before answering. What's also super useful here is if you've timed yourself well, you'll have time left to go back and review your answers. Section 2 is listening. Listening will be 28 questions at around 36 minutes long and is designed to measure your ability to understand conversations and lectures in English. Recordings are based on typical conversations in a university, like speaking to a professor or in a classroom. Typically, there will be 3 lectures, each around 4 minutes with 6 questions to answer for each, and then 2 conversations, each around 3 minutes with 5 questions to answer for each. This not only tests your ability to understand English language, but also your focus and concentration. And honestly, sometimes your logic or guesswork if you happen to lose concentration and have to figure out what's going on. Here, you're encouraged to use pen and paper to take notes. After which, we have section 3, which is speaking. Section 3 is divided into 4 parts. Part 1, which is an independent speaking task, where you draw entirely on your own ideas to respond. And then questions 2 to 4, where you combine English language skills like listening, reading, and of course speaking to give answers. Each question gets 15 to 30 seconds of prep time with 45 to 60 seconds to answer. This section is 17 minutes. Here, of course, your English language is tested, but also your ability to create complex sentences with good grammar and vocabulary, all under time pressure. And finally, we have writing, which is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is known as integrated writing and involves reading and listening to a passage, and then essentially rewriting what you've just learned. It's 20 minutes long and follows a very set pattern of intro and 3 points. This part tests your comprehension and writing skills. Part 2 is the academic discussion writing task. Here, you're required to use your own opinion and experience to answer a question on a broad topic. It's 10 minutes long and tests your writing skills, creativity, and ability to follow the structure of introducing your opinion, backing it up with examples, and finally finishing with the conclusion. So to finish up then, I really want to emphasize that TOEFL isn't that difficult, as long as you get familiar with the format, just like how we've done watching this video. Make sure to do plenty of practice tests and watch out for our other videos which go into detail on each section of the TOEFL test. So that's it for now. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to share this with your friends and classmates and give us some feedback, and we'll see you in our other TOEFL vids. I'm Lucian at Test Ready. See you next time. Bye-bye.